Hello, Collective Fam. So, this is my plan. I've been using Pink Fresh since the Collective began because I've gotten two different Pink Fresh warehouse boxes. I need a Pink Fresh break, so I'm going to switch over to this warehouse box from Felicity Jane that I got last Christmas time. Maybe Black Friday, whatever, but it was straight up like a year ago. I think I've done one layout with it, maybe? So I don't even know what's really in here. I know that it's pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I thought I would sort through it with you really quickly. Then I'll print out a photo and make a video, but I just thought I'd go along with this. So this, like, we have chipboard numbers and die cut shapes. Cute, so teal, pink, blah, blah, blah. I've got some cute little tags with twine. That's fun. Ooh, puffy bits. Nice. I have stamps, which I'm terrible about using. Oh, these are these all numbers? I've got acetate numbers. So we have numbers again. Interesting. More stamps. Designer pockets. Okay, that can go with my die cuts. I have story tags with these little deedle boppers, whatever those things are called. So that's kind of a cool embellishment piece. This said tiny tags. Oh, that must be for this. I'll put that in there in a second. I have a cut apart. I should just take the time to cut that sucker apart. Cut this apart. Cut this apart. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut them apart and put them in one of these bad boys. So I'll do that in a minute. Oh, these are rubber words for the holidays, Christmas, but look at these cute little light bulbs. Those don't have to be used for Christmas. No, no, no. Joy doesn't have to be used for Christmas. So a few things I can use as non-Christmas. These are leatherette stickers, and they're in, like, they're gold, right? But it's like a white gold almost. Cool. So alpha's there. I have yellow. Oh, 3 sets of yellow epoxy alphas. Gorgeous. I love that color. Okay, are these vellum? They're washi stickers. Cool. I have chipboard stickers that are summer. It says summer chipboard stickers, but you know, clearly palm trees and little flip-flops have certain use, so does beach. But here we go. Today was amazing. Anytime, my friend. Anytime. So do I have a chipboard spot yet? I guess I'm spreading out my little sections. I have puffy alphas in this really great peach tone that goes with alphas. Oh, okay. So these are cool. So I have these metallic, both gold and silver little tags. I'm going to put that with my other tags. It looks like I went ahead and put... Are these cutouts? Or were there die cuts? I don't know how they come. It looks... Did I cut them out? Let me see. I guess I did cut out a set along the way. So I can just put these in here. I mean, it probably makes sense for me to separate it, but I'm going to put them all in there. Okay. Got it. These are foam stickers, which are super cool. I'm going to put those with the puffies, though. So I have chipboard alphas. Oh, and these are chipboard alphas. So 2 different chipboard alphas. I have lots of alphas. Oh, this looks like it's a die cut, but it's just like cardstock. Like a cardstock sticker. And it looks like a gem, and it looks like it could go over a spot like right there. I don't know where it's supposed to go. Ooh. More acetate. But these are not like acetate numbers. I have a number section, so I'm just going to put those with my regular embellishments. Ooh, wood veneer embellishments. Got more washi. Oh, it's funny. I kept that probably because I liked the little black heart. It's just a little label to something. I have flocked stickers, and those are the bee's knees, people. Those are gorgeous. Oh, I've got some more alphas in peach. So that might be kind of cool, like the peach puffies with the peach flat. I've got a little thank you card, which says hello beautiful, so that's easy to use. I've got bitty puffy shapes, so little finishing touch pieces. Oh, look at these puffies. Look at these puffies. It's the Willow collection. Oh, they're gorgeous. Look at that goldenrod yellow. Okay. Feeling it. I am feeling it, my friends. Okay. Then these are Joy. So they're Christmassy, but if you don't have them on a Christmas layout, you can put those bad boys on anything. More puffies. Is it the same? Oh, it's the same one. Okay, cute. I've got labels, which is cool because labels are a concentration and rediscover your stash this month. Geez, it's like I don't really know how to categorize some of these. I've got flare, cool. I've got absolutely gorgeous velvet bows, but they're kind of two-dimensional for a scrapbook page. It's more of a card thing. I've got washi strips. I'm going to put those with my labels. I've got some nice thick acrylic words. Ooh, some trim. It's like off-white pom-pom trim. Cute. A giant washi. Very cool. Oh, look, I found another one of these little thingies. They go with something. I don't know what they go with. They go with something. Okay. You know, I might end up, as things go, just having this extra box so I can put like the wood veneer to go through and these little bits and throw in a washi. Like things feel like they might separate and I'm feeling like I'm going to have to corral pieces. All right, so these are great sequins. They are gold, a pale pink, and like, gosh, like a reddish mauve. The big old ribbon, you know how you get the ribbon. All right, so let's see. I've got gray and black houndstooth. Okay, let's get all the paper. I've got a piece of this really great tissue paper here. Okay, now this is all the paper. Let's see what we have. Oh, okay, so are these solids? Okay, I have solids. Great. From this collection, apparently I put the die cuts for this collection with this, so okay. For Joy, oh, now the rest are all just, no? So then I have a bunch of paper here. There's so much in here, people. All right, so great black and white. This says Joy, so this must be the Christmas collection as well. Yeah, but it does not scream like Christmas. You can do as you wish. Now this one is a really nice sage Christmas tree, but oh, that's my jam right there. So I have Felicity, just saying. So there's all kinds of paper. Like some that is brighter, some that is more subdued. Very, very fun. Now, how do you guys feel? I feel like I should take this out to be able to use these die cuts with other things as well. So we're going to do that. And I understand that this is probably a paper collection in here, and I'm going to go rogue, which I'm cool with, and just use it with whatevs. So gonna do that. I don't need this crinkly bit unless I want to use it for some kind of, unless I wanted to use it for some kind of smooshing. Same thing with this. It looks like another paper collection with some cut-aparts. Cut-aparts. Oh, that's pretty. Let's get this really nice cardstock out of the way. So I'm just having it all hang out together. All right, I'm going to put my solids on the bottom because I always do that. Ooh, look at that ombre. It's gorgeous. All right, so if I have a solid piece, it hangs out on the very bottom. The patterns get to hang out with the cool kids. And then, like, there is so much in here that I am quite frankly a little confused with what to do. So I have all these alphas, sweet. And then I have all these other great pieces. I'm gonna start by cutting these out so that I have my good cut-aparts and I don't have to struggle with that part. I'm going to, yeah, just get a photo, and there's a photo on my desk right here. I'm gonna go ahead and use it. This is my daughter, Shay. After working out, she's just laying on the driveway. She's kind of hilarious. So I'm gonna look for something with maybe a touch of navy and go for it and bring you guys along for the ride. Here we go, friends. Okay, friends, so I sorted through my goodies. I did not finish cutting all of those pieces out, but I'm still working through it. I put the ones that I did cut out, which I'm telling you is like half a sheet. It's pathetic. I put them in here, but I do have some goodies to play with, so I'm not worried there. I did put the little bits and pieces so far in here as I go along. I just feel kind of discombobulated because there's so many collections that I want to make sure to be able to see everything. How do you do that? Anywho, I showed you that I was going to use this picture here of my daughter just after her workout. I liked this piece of white with wonky dot paper, and it says Home Sweet Home on the bottom, so I'm going to keep that because she was in my driveway. That is gorgeous. Hopefully I have another one. Then I found this is the only cut sheet that I already had in my collection, so I'm going to use some of that, not this, the dot's too similar. And then I'm going to use a little bit of this floral, and if I want to, some of these cut aparts. Not sure, because I am loving me this melon, but I have that available. I'm going to go ahead and use this piece right here. It's a Scrap Squad scrap lift from a couple weeks ago, because I'm behind there. And I'll go ahead and put it right about here, so you can watch and see if I come even close. Who knows? I always have my iPad right there ready for me to play along and amuse myself and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to fast forward the next bits and take you along with me. Here we go. Right, so that was the world's longest intro. Thank you for sticking with me. Now you see in the upper right corner the scrap lift that I am going to work on. Now, it is beautiful. It is pretty, this little Scrap Squad scrap lift that I am working from, and I hope that I do it justice. I am using some absolutely gorgeous product, so there is that. Now, in the background pattern paper that I'm using, I'm going to use or keep that bottom strip below and just trim. Sorry about that. I got a call and messed up my iMovie. So I did trim off the top to still maintain a 12 by 12 on my paper. And now I'm going to go ahead and use some of these gorgeous pieces that you see here. They did use a melon pink whatnot color in the scrap lift that I'm using, and it just so happens that I have this fantastic coral kind of thing in my papers. I love that strong floral that's replacing the cute little butterfly paper. And gosh, it looks like in the scrap lift theirs is on a solid, but I tend to use kind of a low-level pattern paper if at all possible. Now, I did do a layout, was it yesterday? That actually had like a off-white, it's actually like an oatmeal color, cardstock textured paper on both sides, and I like it. It just, for some reason, just feels so plain to me. Yet I love when I see people use these clean, minimalistic, kind of restful backgrounds, but I just don't think I know how to rest. That might be the problem. Anywho, so I am a pattern paper girl, and since I tend to have more pattern paper than even cardstock, this does work out. Although you did see that I do have a couple, I am carrying on about cardstock. I do have a couple solid pieces of paper that I will be playing along with in the collective as we go in the next couple months. So handy dandy T-square ruler as always being used. What else to tell you? You might end up hearing this weird beeping in the background. We have a stream behind us, and we used to have woods until this week. And there's some big project going on where they're dredging our stream, and we've had construction equipment going on back there for the better part of a week, and it beeps like incessantly, which might be when they're backing up. I'm not quite sure. Oh, and quick disclaimer as well is I never ended up pulling navy into this. I just loved the look of these pattern papers so much, and that coral really tight kind of graph paper that you see there, it was already cut, and I have a thing about using the product that I've already started to use in kits. I just have a thing about starting there, and so yeah, apparently that carried through because that's exactly what I did. Now this is an awfully pretty paper considering that the subject I have is my daughter laying on blacktop out in front of my house. But it's cute, and I love that my kids are more than willing to send me pictures, and they know that they will end up online. So there is that. Now, I did sacrifice some of that gorgeous cut apart that is on the back of that polka dot paper. And I usually don't use polka dot with polka dot, but they're all in a different scale and scheme, and it does end up working this time. I don't do it often though. So I do have the base of my design done, as you see, and it's time to get my photo on. I have that kind of giant banner piece, which mine went even wider than what you see in the layout that I'm scrap lifting. And I do have that edge piece on the right with the two different layers of paper. It's time to come up with my title. I really want to do the best that I can with using the product in this kit. Now, you know, I will end up grabbing pieces now and again, especially as my kit gets lighter, or if I need just that little black piece or whatever. That does end up happening as I feel that my embellishments get light. But for right now, I'm mildly obsessed with these gorgeous dark yellow epoxies. They're definitely like a harvest kind of a gold color, and I love them. I'm gonna have to try to find a way to do a volleyball layout. My youngest daughter's on a team, and their colors are black and like a Vegas gold, so I think they would work for that just fine. Alrighty, now on to title time. So I have the little word drama, and I'm also going to use these great little, what are they, peach little corally flat alphas, which is kind of fun when you have alphas with two different dimensions, finishes, and colors. So what you see me doing here is I'm going through this little set of die cuts that I have here and seeing what might work. So this is basically just like an auditioning process. I do have packs of die cuts that are by collection that I haven't even started digging into too much. I guess these are cut aparts that I'm using right now. And I'm just seeing, you know, what colors work, I know that I like these pops of black here and there, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I'm doing my best to use what I have. And one of the nice things about the Felicity Jane collections, and so many of the colors will carry on from collection to collection, that you can kind of put all your stuff in one pot and start going from there. It's rare that you can't use something from across the board. So I do like this cute little black camera. It's going to give me a really nice strong pop of black on the bottom by my title. So I know that I want to pop that up. I do like these like kind of faux washi strips that were in the die cuts. And I also liked the look of this little fishtail banner in this gorgeous blush peachy kind of a color. So that's giving me the opportunity to have yet more, I guess, pattern dimension, all the stuff that I enjoy so much. I am going to sneak that black and white little diagonal stripe under there, and I want to make sure to get my title down where it's going to show up the best. So having it next to the camera with those great pops of black is really going to work for my purposes on this one. So I'm not going to make you sit through and watch the whole thing. So down below are some links to the other ladies that are working with the collective. Now I know that previously almost everybody was working with Pink Fresh Collections as well. Not sure when they're going to start switching over, or if they're going to kill off their Pink Fresh Collection boxes, or how they're going to do it, but take a look at their channels. I would appreciate it. There is so much talent, and there's such a great group of ladies to be scrappy friends with and chat along with and all that kind of stuff. So I do want to bring a little bit stronger black element to this side cluster area. So I thought that really strong tag would be great for that. Now this little piece that I'm cutting off right there will be used on another layout, just like the different little faux pieces of the, they look like faux washi to me, but they're not. So it will get used, do not worry. So I have gone ahead and put a little string into that tag to give it just a little bit of a different texture. You know, when it comes to a tag that has that little circle opening, I either want to put a piece of string, twine, whatever in there, or an enamel dot or something. It just feels like it's kind of floating around empty if I don't do so. So now I'm going ahead and I'm going to pop up a few different elements and put some different textures and colors together to kind of build out my different clusters to make them just a little bit more interesting to look at. I'm tucking in the different pieces and seeing what really, I don't know, just kind of completes it. And yeah, I guess I am definitely a more is more kind of a girl when it comes to my colors and all that kind of stuff. I'm not sure what I was doing with my hands there, but I'm sure it was part of my creativity process. I like this cute little bold black banner piece, so I'm going to have that right down there. So I have a couple different banner pieces with fishtails that do mimic the look of the giant fishtail piece as well. This will go up on a really skinny piece of foam tape. Now some of these little cut aparts that I have are on self-adhesive paper, which is kind of nice, and some must be from older collections where they weren't doing that yet. I have no idea. So that's why you see me peeling off some of the stickers on some of the different ones, but not all of them. So I've opened up this little box I have because I want to just get some finishing touches on in there. I like these cute little mini flares. They're pretty flat, so they're not going to add a giant amount of bulk. And I also really like the natural look of these wood veneer pieces. So I'll put the wood veneer hearts in 3 different places. Hearts are a concentration that I'm working on throughout the month as part of the Scrap Timber group. And the banner pieces work for my Rediscover Your Stash concentration. So, for my little fun glittery bits this time, I'm going to use this really great sequin mix that was in here as well. There was only one sequin mix, and it is gorgeous. There's like this deep coral color, a really nice pale pink, and gold pieces. So I have a feeling I will be able to get these sequins onto all kinds of layouts. Now, if I was smart, I would go ahead and do a little shaker card or something like that to get some real traction. But it's my first layout, so we'll just see how that ends up going. I'm using these cute little Zots mini little glue bits. I love these things for doing sequins, and I seem to reach for them every time. And for a second or two, they're also rather repositionable. So if you want to slap your little sequin down somewhere else, you have time. So I'm going to just finish this off with a little bit of mist. I have both Coral and Heidi Swap Gold Color Shine. Coral and Gold Heidi Swap Color Shine. I didn't know if I said that correctly. And I'm just going to be adding just a little bit of color. I mean, there's clearly a lot going on with this, but I do love me some mist, and I own it, so I'd like to get to the bottom of one of these bottles one day. I don't know if that's even a possibility. Not sure. Probably in the gold because I use so much of it. And recently in a video, I went ahead and used the Vicky Bouton Gold Glaze, and I turned it into a mist, and it's a fairly decent dupe for the Color Shine, if you want to do something like that. All right, so here's a little bit better of a close-up, and I want to thank you guys so much for watching this extremely long video. Bye-bye, friends.